So good morning, guys. My name is David, but most people call me Noob. I'm a software engineer and I'm also an ethical hacker. So the aim of making this video is to do a small demonstration of a Bash shell script I wrote that helps to automate the process of doing our ALX projects. So one thing I observed when I'm doing my projects is this. I observed that if the particular project I'm doing has so many tasks, doing the project gets really tiring and boring because I have to type in a lot of commands. And most of these commands are usually repeated. Like for example, when you want to git add, git commit, and git push for each task, you have to type git add, then the name of the file, git commit, then your commit message, then git push. For each task, you have to do something like vim file name to create the file. If the program you're writing is a C program, for example, you have to compile it always by typing GCC and all that. So doing that repeatedly most times is usually very tiring. So this script I created, what it does is that it helps you to do all those things. You don't have to do all those things manually. It's going to do it for you. So the only thing that you will just need to do is to select a few options and to just type in your program. That's all. The other things will be done for you by the script. So I just want to talk about before I go into the demonstration, I want to talk about some features of this script that you guys need to know about before you start using it. So the first thing I want to show you guys is this. The script was written for Bash shells. You can see the interpreter name after the shebang at the beginning. You can see user bin bash. So if you are using a different shell, like maybe a corn shell, ZSH, or C-type shells like CSH and TCSH, I would have said you should just change this bash to KSH or ZSH, but most times these shell scripting languages, the syntaxes and keywords are usually different, so it may not work. So this script can only work for a bash shell. But I believe that the Ubuntu 20.04 that is in our sandboxes is the interpreter in it is bash. And also to those of us that are using Ubuntu, the interpreter on Ubuntu 22.04 or 20.04 is also a bash interpreter. So you don't have any problem. You can use this on the web term, or you can use this in Ubuntu. If you're also using Termux also, and if you are using WebSSH also too, you can also use this script. So another feature I want to point out is this. It only works for Vim. So if you are the type that you are comfortable using Emacs, you may not be able to use it. But if you want to use it on Emacs, you will just change the line of code in the script. This line 38 is what you change. You can see here I said Vim, then the name of the file you want to create. So you can just delete this Vim and change it to Emacs. You understand? So if you do that, you can be able to use it with Emacs. Another feature is this part where I wrote a command to make whatever file you want to create executable. You can see I use sudo chmod +x then object file name. So this sudo command is to give you super user access rights. So if you are using Ubuntu, you don't need this sudo. You can just delete this sudo command. You can delete this sudo and just leave chmod +x object file name. If you're using the web term also too, you don't need this sudo. You can just delete the sudo, then just use the chmod +x object file name. But if you're using Kali Linux, for example, and maybe you're not using a root terminal, you are using the PowerShell, you need to use the sudo command, because if you just do chmod +x and the name of the file, it's going to tell you access denied, because if you're using the PowerShell, you are not signed in as the super user. So by using this sudo command, it will give you super user rights. Then you can easily change the properties of your files, like making it executable, making it readable, or making it writable. You understand? So that's another one. So anyway, let me see. And also this one too, this sudo on line 59 also too. If you're using the web term, or you're using Ubuntu, just do it with it. Or you're using Termux. For those of you using your phones, you're using Termux. These two sudos, just remove them. Remove it from open the script, shell script, then delete the sudo command. But if you're using Kali Linux, PowerShell on Kali Linux, you can leave it, because if you don't leave it, it will tell you access denied, that you cannot change, you cannot execute the script. So another thing also is this: if in the point of using it, you need to pay attention, like, because you'll be selecting options to use it. You understand? So if you select the wrong option, the script will stop running. So you need to be very careful. So let me show you how we can use it. So the first thing you need to do is to have it in the directory where you want to work. So I will show you how to get it in the directory where you want to do your tasks. So as you can see here, I have already logged in. Into my my terminal. So if I hit ls here and I hit enter, you can see I've already cloned the repository here. This is the repository where the shell script is, and this is the script. The name of the script is automation.sh. So I already have it here. So all I need to do is to just copy this automation.sh to any of these directories where I want to work. Now we're going to run the script in there. I want to work in this ALX low level programming, so let me copy this. So if I copy this and I say cd and I do this, so if I hit ls, I want to work in this OX02 functions nested loops directory. So I also copy this, then cd into it, then paste. So if I hit ls, you can see I've already copied the automation.sh shell script to this part. So all I need to do to use it is just to run it, then I can start using it. But let me show you how you can get it in the part where you want to work without having to clone. So let me delete this one first, then I'll show you what to do. So let me remove this. So if I copy this and I say remove recursive force, and I paste this. So if I do that and I do ls, you can see I no longer have it. So what you just do is you just create a file named automation.sh. So you just do vim automation.sh. Then you go to, I will leave the link to the GitHub repository where you can find the script in the description of this video. So you just come here, copy the whole thing from head to toe like this, right? Copy it, then you go back, come in here, then paste. You understand? You can see, then you save and exit by pressing capital Z twice. So most of you that are using this Ubuntu, you will not be able to copy from your Windows host to your Ubuntu machine because there's an option that you did not select. Let me show you what that option is. So you just right click on this, you go to settings, then advanced, general, under general setting, advanced. So you switch this shared clipboard to bidirectional and drag and drop to bidirectional. So this means that you can transfer information from your host machine to your Ubuntu and Ubuntu to your host machine. So if you don't have this one, this is bidirectional selected, you won't be able to copy from Windows to Ubuntu like I just did. So there goes that. So now I already have the automation.sh. So because I'm going to be running it all the time, I need to make the automation.sh script executable. If I hit ls, you can see it's here, but I cannot execute it. So I will just say chmod +x and the name automation.sh, then I hit enter. So if I hit ls now, you can see that I can now execute it. So let me clear the screen. So if you're using Ubuntu or Termux, you can get the automation.sh script into the directory where you want to work like this. But if you're using WebTerm, you have to clone it, because the WebTerm does not support copy and pasting. So the command to clone this repository in your WebTerm, I will leave it in the description. So just check the description, you'll find the command in there. So now the next thing to do is now to apply it. Let us now try and use it and see how it actually works. So I want to use it to do this task, this 100 times table in this OXO2 function nested loop project. So I will just go back to Ubuntu, then I will run the script. There are two ways of running the script. You can do /, then the name of the script, or you can say bash, then the name of the script, automation.sh. So if I hit enter, you can see the script is now running. So it has already welcomed me. Welcome to automation.sh. Hi, my name is Noob. How can I help you? To assist with your project, press 1. To exit, press 0. If I press 0, the script will stop executing. So watch, 0. That means I don't want it to do anything for me. But I actually want it to assist me with my project. So I'll select the option 1 instead. So I will run it again. So this time around, I will select option 1. Please don't select it. If you select the wrong option, the script will terminate. Like, it will stop running. I have not really done, this is just a prototype version. I haven't really done any serious things with it. So if you enter the wrong option, it's going to terminate. So 1. So you can see now, it's now telling me, please enter the file name. You want to write a program, right? What is the name of the file in which the program would be? So let's go and check. So the name of the file is 100 times table. So I'll copy this, then I come here, then I paste it, then I press enter. So once I press enter, it will create this file, then it will open it for me in Vim, that is in VI editor. So if I hit enter, so you can see, okay, I think I've even done this. I have done this particular task before. Okay, so once it opens it now, you can now put your code inside. You will go into insert mode, you will input your code, then you now save and exit. So once you save and exit, ZZ, then it will now ask you, do you want to execute or compile and execute 100 times table.c? Now, because it's a C language, right, I am going to go for the first option, which is compile and execute. Had it been this program was a Python program or a shell script, I will go for option 2, which is execution only. So what this thing does is it will compile it, right? It will now it will ask you for the name of the file where you want to save the object code. If I select 1, so as you can see, it's asking me, please input the object file name. That means the name of the file where I want to save the object code. So I will just use this name, 100 times table, without the extension .c. I copy it and I paste it. So once I paste it, once I hit enter here now, it will do two things. It will make the object file executable, then it will execute it, then show me the output of the program. So I do that. Okay. It has already what's it called? It has compiled it, but it did not execute it because there is a problem with the program. Okay, I guess I've done it before, but it did not check. Let me see. It did not check. I have done it before, but it didn't check. But let us see what the problem is. It's taking too long. Okay, let me close this. Then let me try another one. I don't want to do something that do a code that has an issue. That particular code, it has an issue. I've done it before, but I think the code is not correct. So let me do this. Let me first check if I've done it before or not. This is taking so long. Okay, 103 Fibonacci.c. Okay, let me close this. Let me come back here. Let me exit the script. So to exit the script, you just press Ctrl C. So it has exited. So let me clear this, clear the screen. Then hit ls again. So 103 Fibonacci.c. Have I done it? Oh, I haven't done it. Okay, good. So let us use this particular task as an example. This 103 Fibonacci.c. So let me copy the name of the file. So if I copy it, I come here, then I run the script first. So bash automation.sh. So to assist with your project, press 1. So press 1, then enter. Then enter the file name. So I enter this. So it has created that 103 Fibonacci.c and has opened it for me in Vim. So the next thing is to put the code. But I don't have the code now. I don't want to waste time. So I'll just come here. I'll just pick the code from someone's repository. So I come here. Here 103 Fibonacci.c. Okay, this is it. So copy the whole thing like this. Copy. Come to Ubuntu. You don't need to enter command mode. Paste. That is if you are using Ubuntu or and not the web term. So I save and exit. So now it's asking me press 1 to compile and execute, press 2 for execution only. So this is a C program, so I need to compile and execute, so I'm going to go for 1. So it's now asking me for the object file name, so I want the object file name to be 103 Fibonacci without the .c extension. So I paste that, then I hit enter. So you can see the output. It has compiled and executed. This is the result of the execution. The answer is 4613732. So it's now asking me, do you want to push 103 Fibonacci.c to GitHub? Press 1 for yes and 0 for no. I want to push it to GitHub, so I'll press 1. Then I'll hit enter. Now it says, please enter your commit message. So let me just say my commit message is all done. So when you want to do this commit message, don't put it in quotes, just type it in. I've already make arrangements for the codes in the script, so you don't need to put more codes, just type it in, then you press enter. So you can see it's asking me, it has already git added and committed, but now it wants to push, so it needs my username. It's not supposed to be asking me this. It needs my username and my password, so I'll put my GitHub username. So then I hit enter, then so ask my password, then I'll put my password also. So my password, paste it, then I hit enter. Then you can see it has already pushed to my GitHub, and it's giving me a message, thank you for using automation.sh. Then it quits. So let's go and check the code and see if what we have written is correct. So let's check the code, starting a test. This thing taking so long. Come on. Let me refresh the page. Okay, and let me check again. 103 Fibonacci.c. Come on. Okay, while this is checking, let's try another one. Let's do another one. So let's do this last one. This 104 Fibonacci.c. So let me copy the name of the file. No, let me copy. Let me just clear. So clear. So to use the script again, I need to run it again. So I run it again. So one. So file name is 104 Fibonacci.c. So I hit enter. Then I need the code, so I come back here. From here, go back, click this, then copy the whole thing. Then come here and paste it and save and exit. So do I want to compile and execute or execute? So I want to compile and execute, so I select one and press enter. So object file name is 104 Fibonacci, right? And I hit enter. Then you can see it has already compiled and it has executed. So this is the output of the code. I think they ask us to write a program that finds and prints the first 98 Fibonacci numbers. So all these random numbers are the first 98 Fibonacci numbers. So it's asking me if I want to push to GitHub. So I say yes, one for yes. So one, enter. My commit message, let me use the previous one. All done. I hit enter. Then that's already committed. It's asking me for my username. I'll give it. And it's asking me for my password. I'll paste it. And I hit save authentication. Okay. And clear. Let me run it again. Okay, one, then 104 Fibonacci .c. It's already there, so exit. One, object file name 104 Fibonacci, then one for yes, commit message, all done. Okay, username, password. Let me copy the password again. Paste it, hit enter, and it has pushed. So thank you for using automation.sh. So let me now check. Let me check the code again. So check your code. So you can see the previous one has checked. This one, I've already checked, so it's correct. But let's check this one also. Oh God, stop taking so long. So you can see the 103 Fibonacci we did earlier. That's checked. This one, 103 Fibonacci, that's checked. So remains this. So let's see what the output will be. So the reason why I was copying the code was because I don't want to waste time typing it out. So please don't. I'm not advising you to copy other people's work. So I'm just doing that because I don't want to waste time typing the code in. So please don't copy anybody else's work. Come on, come on, come on. So if you are using the sandbox, this is what you just do. So you just get a sandbox, webcam, it opens your terminal for you. So all you just do is the cloning command I'm going to leave in the description of this video. You just copy it and paste it and clone it here. If I hit ls, you can see I've already cloned the repository previously here. So the script is inside this repository, so you can just copy it. If you want to use it in any of these places, you can just copy it from this. Let's say you want to use it in this low level higher level program, just copy it from this directory into this directory, then you just run it and you start using it. So that's how you get it if you're using the web thing. So as you can see, the code checks, it all checks. So the script works. So that is how you use the automation.sh script. So I want you guys to try it out and leave comments for me in the comment section on how you think it works and the things that you believe that I can do to improve on it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.